Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 4 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This game, the Browns will come back home after their exciting win over Minnesota last week. The Bengals 2-1 with an exciting win of their own at home late. With a late sort of freak turnover kind of thing. They score, hold the Packers, and stun the Packers, really, and beat them to run their record to 2-1. Yeah, these two teams, obviously division rivals. The Browns coming off a high. I mean, that was, I think, an unexpected win, against the Vikings. They were almost a touchdown underdog in that game. Brian Hoyer, definitely provided a spark for them. I think you're seeing Jordan Cameron, become a little bit of a star right before our eyes with 3 touchdown catches, last week. And Hoyer, although he had his 3 touchdowns, he did also have 3 interceptions to go along with those. That's something he's definitely going to have to get in check here as we move forward, because they're going to play against teams like this week in Cincinnati that will certainly take more advantage of those turnovers than probably Christian Ponder and that Minnesota offense are capable of doing here. The one unit I've liked all year on the Browns is that defense. I think that defense is going to keep them in games. I think the question is going to be, can they limit the turnovers on offense? Do they have enough playmakers now to develop any kind of consistent threat on offense? You saw Morgan come back last week and provide a spark. They're hoping to get the same out of Greg Little and get anything from that running game. And we'll see how this Browns offense, if they can develop any kind of consistency. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to put the anointing oil away, at least for a little while here. But again, I like that defense's ability to keep them in games, because I think they've been doing it for the last couple years here. And we'll see how they react long-term without a Trent Richardson. What happens at quarterback this week? If Brandon Weeden is healthy, who starts, Hoyer or Weeden? We'll see how that decision is made and when it's made here. But as far as the other side of the ball, to the Bengals, look, the Bengals with a very good win last week. I know it was you can call it a little bit fluky that the Packers had that fumble late when they were pretty much going into ice the game. But hey, look, I thought the Bengals played a good game overall in that game. They get a very big win. As far as a young team looking to take the next step, I think to beat a team like the Packers, to force 2 Aaron Rodgers interceptions in that game, and for their defense to play relatively well. I know they let up some points, but that's a really tough offense to match up with. I thought they afforded themselves very well in that game. They certainly have a little bit of a less test here from an offensive standpoint with that Bengals defense going up against the Browns offense. I like the Bengals defense to completely shut down the running game of the Browns, and I think they're going to get in Hoyer or Weeden's face early and often and force them into some turnovers. On the offensive side of the ball, I'm interested to see this Joe Hayden AJ Green matchup. I think that's going to be a good one and an underrated one that you may not hear a lot about during the week. But I think Joe Hayden's really turned the corner and become, no pun intended, and became one of the top 5 cornerbacks in the league here. So that matchup should be interesting to watch. Who steps up if AJ Green is somewhat neutralized? Do they go more to the tight ends? Do they go more to a Mohamed Sanu on the other side? Who steps up here? Does Gio Bernard get let loose a little bit? So while I like Cincinnati to win, I like the Browns to keep this game a lot closer than people think. I think a late Browns turnover is the difference in this game. So I like Cincinnati to win, but I like Cleveland +5 at home here to definitely play spirited ball. And I think this should be a good game, a better game than I think a lot of people think it will be. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at @SNewsAnalysis. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm previewing every game every week, and I also talk about any controversial or topical situation in the NFL all week as well. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening, and have a great night.